Good afternoon and warm welcome to all. Season's greetings and for the upcoming festive season, Diwali and Navaratri, I bow before Ma Durga to shower her choicest blessings on all upon us. Thank you. I acknowledge the presence of distinguished dignitaries from FICCI-MSME, Shri Ankit Patel sir, Shri Ajay Jaisingh sir, and our Shri Girish Luthra sir, if at all he is present. Is Luthra sir available? Anyways, we proceed further.
Good morning, everyone. This is Vice President CMSME. Thank you so much for being there. Mr. Luthra is not there. Will join us very soon.
Thank you. For Surat, it is matter of great pride to have the curtain raiser ceremony for Gujarat MSME Summit 2024-25, and we are indeed very much obliged to have this session organized in January 25. Thank you, sir. I acknowledge the presence of worthy distinguished dignitary Sri Ankit Patel sir and Ajay Jaisingh sir from FICCI, as well as I welcome President sir SGCCI Vijaybai Mewala, Secretary sir Neerabhai Manlewala, Vice President sir Nikhilbhai Madrasi, our past President Ashishbhai Gujarati sir, and other dignitaries from MSME and other committees of SGCCI. Warm welcome to all, and with this I would like to invite Sri Vijaybai Mewala, our President, for a welcome address of the session.
Good afternoon and welcome to all of you. Curtain raiser ceremony for the Gujarat MSME Summit 2024-25 विकसित भारत 2047 में आप सबका स्वागत है। MSME कॉन्क्लेव जो हम करने जा रहे हैं वो MSME सूरत MSME का हब है। टोटल गुजरात की MSME में 50% MSME सूरत में है। So it is our honor to we are jointly organize the MSME conclave with a FICCI. Curtain raiser ceremony for the Gujarat MSME Summit 2024 विकसित भारत। यहीं उपस्थित सब महानुभाव FICCI के CMSME के गुजरात के प्रेसिडेंट श्री गिरीश भाई लूथरा, नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट श्री गिरीश भाई लूथरा, FICCI-CMSME गुजरात के चेयरमैन अंकित भाई पटेल, SGCCI के मेरे साथी मित्र वाइस प्रेसिडेंट श्री निखिल भाई मद्रासी, सेक्रेटरी श्री नीरव भाई मांडलेवाला, चैम्बर की MSME कमेटी के चेयरमैन श्री मनीष भाई बजरंग, हमारे पास प्रेसिडेंट श्री आशीष भाई गुजराती, हमारे ग्रुप चेयरमैन श्री मितेश भाई मोदी, सबका कर्टेन रेजर में आपका स्वागत है। हृदय से मैं आपका स्वागत करता हूँ। सूरत सहित दक्षिण गुजरात MSME का हब है और मैंने आगे बोले ऐसे दक्षिण गुजरात MSME हब में सूरत में 50% MSME सूरत में है और MSMEs अपना सूरत का, गुजरात का और इंडिया के ग्रोथ में बहुत बड़ा हिस्सा कंट्रीब्यूशन, बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन MSMEs का है। तो जब नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी का ये स्वप्न है कि भाई हम तीसरे नंबर की इकोनॉमी में आए और 5 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी का अपनी करनी है और 1 ट्रिलियन इकोनॉमी का एक्सपोर्ट करना है डॉलर का, तो उसके लिए MSME के सिवाय ये पॉसिबल नहीं है। इसलिए MSME कैसे उनको सपोर्ट करना है और MSME के लिए हम क्या कर सकते हैं, इंडस्ट्री क्या कर सकती है और गवर्नमेंट के लिए MSMEs क्या कर सकती है और MSMEs थ्रू सूरत का GDP, गुजरात का GDP है उसमें इंडिया में कितना कंट्रीब्यूशन हम कर सकते हैं, वो अंतर्गत एक हमने MSME समिट 2024 का कॉन्क्लेव का आयोजन किया हुआ है, जो वड़ा प्रधान श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी के 2047 विकसित भारत बनाने का भी उसमें संकल्प लिया जाएगा। वो संकल्प साकार करने के लिए MSMEs का बहुत बड़ा योगदान रहेगा। एमएसएमई उद्योगों का विकास सस्टेनेबल बेस पर होए, ऐसे दिशा में सरकार की नीतियों कैसी होनी चाहिए और उद्योगों भारत के विश्व में भारत को उद्योगों के स्थान में कैसे टोच पे ला सकते हम, वो सब इस कॉन्क्लेव में हम प्रस्तुत करेंगे। तो आपका ये कर्टन रेजर में मैं हृदय से आपका स्वागत करूँ। आई वेलकम टू ऑल ऑफ यू। थैंक यू वेरी मच। जय हिंद, जय जय गरवी गुजरात।
Thank you, President Sir. At this juncture, we also acknowledge the presence of Harjinder Kaur Talwarji, National Vice President, FICCI SGCCI, who is online with her. Well, we welcome you, sir, and acknowledge your presence. Thank you, ma'am. Further, now proceeding for floral felicitation to the guest, Sri Ankit Patel, sir. I request Vijay Mewala, sir, to offer a bouquet. Secondly, another flower bouquet to Sri Ajay Jaisingh, sir. As we proceed further, would like to request Sri Neeravbhai Manlewala, Honorary Secretary of SGCCI, to discuss his views about the program. But before he starts, let me have a word. This would be rather a dream conclave, sir, as ever since Neeravbhai has resumed his office, it has been consistently moving in his mind to organize a great event for MSME at Surat. And I think this is the right forum, right opportunity and right place, and Surat will be highly enlightened to organize this event under the chairmanship and guidance of eminent leaders. Thank you, sir. Over to Neerav.
Good afternoon, everyone. Honorable President Vijay Mewala ji, Honorable Vice President of FICCI-CMSME Harjinder Kaur Talwar ji, who is present right now in the online meeting with us, Honorable Vice President Nikhil Bhai Madrasi ji, Honorable our past President Ashish Bhai Gujarati ji, Honorable Chairman Gujarat FICCI-CMSME Ankit Patel ji and Ajay ji. Friends, esteemed dignitaries, respected guests, it is a great honor to be here today as we unveil the Gujarat MSME Summit 24-25. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank FICCI-CMSME for their invaluable partnership in organizing this event. Their dedication and expertise have played a crucial role in shaping the vision and structure of this summit. FICCI has been a steadfast supporter of MSMEs and their growth, and it is through the collaboration like this that SGCCI can create a meaningful impact along with FICCI-CMSME. This summit highlights the immense potential of the MSME sector, the backbone of the India's economy. As we move towards the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047, it is crucial to focus on the growth of MSMEs and their pivotal role in accelerating India's economic progress. This summit highlights the theme of this summit, Viksit Bharat 2047, accelerating India's growth through MSMEs, is more than just a slogan. It sets a clear direction, recognition of the power of MSMEs to shape the India's future. As we aspire for a developed India by 2047, MSMEs will be crucial in driving innovation, creating jobs, and fostering inclusive growth. The Gujarat MSME Summit will cover key topics such as access to finance, innovation and technology, sustainability, global opportunities, and digital transformation. Through this summit, we will hear from industry experts, innovators, and MSME leaders who have overcome challenges and built successful business. Their insights will inspire MSME owners to take bold steps towards reaching new heights. As we launch this initiative, let's remember the immense opportunities ahead. Gujarat has always led in MSME development, and through this summit, we will continue to set an example. With vision, capability, and determination, the MSME sector will drive India towards becoming a developed nation by 2047. Let us work to empower MSMEs and in doing so, build a stronger and more prosperous India, our prosperous Bharat. My friends from FICCI who have joined online from throughout the nation, I would be happy to share with you that in this curtain raising event in Surat at SGCCI, we are having the esteeming guest from various sectors such as professionals, CA, cost accountant, company secretaries, people from engineering industry, textile industry, chemical industry, and from SOCM present over here. Thank you.
Thank you, Hirobai. Now, I would like to request Shri Ankit Patel sir, Chairman of Gujarat FICCI-CMSME, to about the summit के लिए आपको invite करता हूँ सर.
Good afternoon, everybody. All my colleagues from FICCI, Luthra sir, President Harjinder Kaur Talwarji, our Vice President, and the Secretariat who have joined this curtain raiser event online. I would give a special thanks to Southern Gujarat Chamber of Commerce President Sri Vijay Bhai Mewawala, Vice President Sri Nikhil Bhai Madrasi ji, and the Honorable Secretary Sri Nirav Mandelwala Bhai. Southern Gujarat Chamber of Commerce have played a very pivotal role in organizing this curtain raiser event. Not only organizing the curtain raiser event, but also to make sure that the big announcement which we are going to do in this curtain raiser event becomes one of the most successful and largest event of MSME in India from Gujarat. Friends and all my industry colleagues, we as a FICCI, CMSME and Southern Gujarat Chamber of Commerce in collaboration, we are planning an MSME Conclave Summit 2025 in the month of January. Mostly it will be planned in the first week of January. Dates we are still going to finalize it. In the MSME Summit Conclave, our main aim and the strategy to organize this summit is looking forward the current challenges, current growth, and as MSME is the backbone of our Indian economy, contributing to the 35.4% or more, we always look forward that how as a chamber, Southern Gujarat Chamber as well as FICCI as an institute, how can we help MSME to grow more? How can we help MSME to make it global? Like always we have heard our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji mentioning that MSME to MNC, how to make them more globalized. I would just like to mention a small thing about one of the recent talks which I had in United States. There is huge scope for MSMEs across India to do their business globally, especially when we talk about the US market. As we have seen that China has been a very dominant player in the terms of exports, maybe if it is an engineering or if it is an textile or if it is an pharmaceutical, lot of things we have still been seeing that China has been exporting to the rest of the world. But now when we are looking at the Indian market, exports are increasing. Even Indian MSMEs have got an opportunity through various exhibitions, through various chambers like SGCCI and FICCI, joining and helping the MSMEs to grow their business. Considering all these factors, we together, Southern Gujarat and FICCI-CMSME are planning a mega conclave in the month of January. I would take you around through the major topics which currently we have decided that we'll go ahead with the same. Starting with the innovative financing and funding models for MSME growth. We have always been find MSMEs complaining about the ease of finance. Ease of finance is the first thing before it comes of ease of doing business. So when we look about ease of financing, we have always seen there are a lot of schemes, lot of funding initiatives by Government of India. But when we question to MSMEs, are they getting it easily? Then we get the answer no. Because we look at the paperwork has to be done, lot of collaterals has to be submitted, and majority of the MSMEs, which are new MSMEs, they are not getting enough opportunity or enough education that how to present or get the loan from the banks. Looking into all these things, we have focused on 4 main things in innovative financing. One is revenue-based financing, which can look into flexible repayment models linked to revenue. Second, impact investing. Impact investing focuses on the funding that targets positive and social environmental outcomes. Third is green financing. Green financing is mostly through the environment sustainable projects. So we are planning to cover all these 3 methods in detail during our MSME conclave. Few of the initiatives of MSMEs which you all might be aware, still I think let me just go through it. Credit guarantee scheme, which is CGST-MST, which the cap which was earlier it has been increased to exactly. New MSME credit assessment model which we are looking for. Credit support during stress period. We have always seen that government fund to offer financial support to MSMEs to ensure continuity during the financial stress. Then it comes to Mundra loans expansion. Tarun category limit, which is increased from INR 10 to 20 lakh for entrepreneurs with successful loan repayments, promoting easier access to the capital. Then there is SIDBI for MSMEs. Then there is e-commerce export hub for MSMEs. These all the things we are planning to cover in detail during our MSME conclave. Then the second number of topic which we are planning is manufacturing excellence, a strategic growth for MSMEs. Lot of manufacturing units in and around Gujarat are still having challenges looking for the good quality, looking for increasing their production in time bound manner, because currently what challenges they are facing is, for example, a company MSME doing business of 5 crores, and if they wanted to bid with a large company for order size of 3 to 4 crores, they lack finance. Second, they lack the production, how they can manage in the time bound manner. So by improving the manufacturing excellence, they can definitely work for the large companies. Even they can take the direct contracts with the government based companies. Like if we look at, there is huge scope in the defense. Now defense industry is growing at a faster pace, but majority businesses in defense are being given to the companies whose cap is 100 crore, 150 crore, 200 crores, looking at their capacity, looking at their infrastructure. But this doesn't mean that small companies with a business of 5 crore to 20 crore do not have that capacity to enter or manufacture defense related products. Their manufacturing excellence plays a rapid part. There are few core challenges when we look at in achieving manufacturing excellence. We can definitely adapt to the new technologies like AI, IoT, Industry 4.0. That is what we feel is the main thing which we shall cover during our MSME conclave. Gaps in the operational efficiency, quality control which we have mentioned, and people management without hindering the local challenges. Rebuilding the sector requires a strategy to drive operational performance. So again, it includes improving the quality, reducing the cost, and having the smooth business. Smooth business does not only means in manufacturing to manufacture a product, but it also means that how to generate the business, how to generate the inquiry, and 365 days, 12 months round the year, a manufacturing company should have the business in a planned phase, like 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months order. Principles of manufacturing excellence like core competency identification, goal setting, continuous improvement by adopting new methods, technologies like Kaizen, lean manufacturing, and Six Sigma to optimize process and eliminate waste. TQM and balance scorecard, using total TQM to engage all employees in enhancing quality, and balance scoreboard to track internal and external performance metrics. Friends, we have found that majority, if I talk about the Ahmedabad region from where we come, we have found that a lot of industries are still challenging in getting the good manpower, skilled manpower. So definitely as an chamber, as an institute, or as an industry, if we are really capable, we should think of training or getting the skilled manpower. Currently, if you look at the industry scenario, 70% of the industries are having good businesses, but major challenges they are finding is in generating skilled manpower. So I would request all the industrial associations, like in Surat there would be various GIDCs, there would be their respective associations. In Ahmedabad we look at them, there is Vatwa, Sanand, Kathwada industrial associations. They should look into having a training institute. In that training institute, they can train the skilled welders. They can also develop a course related to certain sectors. For example, Ahmedabad is the hub for road contractors. Majority of the business in the road construction industry are from Ahmedabad. So some industrial associations or institutes can develop a course which is related to road construction industry. Surat is a hub for textile. So my request to Southern Gujarat Chamber of Commerce is that they should develop a course which can train the people who are basically required by the textile industries. So that's how the gap between the what current deficit is, getting the skilled manpower, and the lack of the manpower in the industry can be filled. Then we are looking at the roadmap to the manufacturing excellence. It comes the top management commitment. There should always be a leadership drive. Leader of the business should always act like a leader and not like a boss. It's a very small and a very simple terminology, but we all are entrepreneurs. We have always been tried to act as the owner and taken the leadership, and that must continue for the generations to come, because when an employee facing any kind of challenges, if he is looking you as a leader, the things become more simple for the owners as well as the employees to smoothen in and to work it for a longer term. Technology integration, customer focus. It should always be customer oriented manufacturing excellence. When we are looking at the market, we always try to sell the product which we think is good for us and more profitable for us. But when we look at the long term scenario, then when you try to satisfy our customer and give the product which he requires as per his satisfaction, that customer will be more loyal to you for the generations to come. Prioritizing quality, which I have again mentioned earlier. So friends, few key takeaways from the manufacturing excellence is MSMEs must align their operational strategies without evolving market demands, invest in technology and prioritize workforce development, and last, regular monitoring through KPIs ensures progress towards excellence. Friends, third thing which we are planning to cover in our MSME conclave is harness digitalization, technology and AI for business profitability. Data-driven decision making, expanding market reach through digital platforms, e-commerce, open new global markets, get connected with the chambers of different countries, creating additional revenue streams. Enhancing customer experience, use AI and analytics to personalize offerings, anticipate customer needs and boost customer loyalty, driving repeated businesses. Operational automation, automate automate repetitive tasks with technologies like AI and RPA, improving operational efficiency and cutting cost. New revenue system, tap into big data, AI, blockchain and IoT, to launch innovative products and services and expand into new markets, boosting profitability. We'll also talk about scaling up procurement from MSMEs. Friends, supply chain management is one of the most important thing in the current businesses. How you are managing your supply chain. Supply chain starts from generating an inquiry, converting that inquiry into order. After you receive the order, finding out the suitable vendors, comparing the cost and how fast you are getting that product for your production team. So entire supply chain management system plays a very, very important pivotal role in this system. We can look for the digital procurement. Digital procurement can automate and reduce manual errors and speed up the procurement process, allowing MSMEs to focus on strategic and decision making. Tender discovery platforms. These platforms help MSMEs to find new customers, shorten the sales cycle and boost lead generation. When we are talking about tender, friends, then these days if we look at the normal tender system, first thing comes to our mind is GEM. But apart than GEM, all the MSMEs should register in various government bodies. For example, HAL, Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. HAL has more than 10 to 15 tenders every day. For example, if you are into manufacturing of bearings, probably it might not be immediate requirement, but if you are registered in the HAL, then bearings or similar competent product tender definitely comes out. Apart than HAL, there is a company called Tata Projects. Tata Projects is currently setting up the major hangar for Airbus and Airbus as well as the Air India. This hangar, which is going to set up for Air India, will be the largest hangar of Asia, wherein the 5 airplanes will be parked in one hangar. Hangar, I mean to say the parking space for the airplanes. So this kind of an tenders for manufacturing the different components of the airplane can definitely help MSME to diversify their business line, their product line. If we look at the defense, then defense has more than 5,000 products in their range. If you fall into this 500 category, then definitely you get some kind of a grant in this for manufacturing of the new product line. So in defense, there are a lot of products which are new, innovative, and any kind of a manufacturing company looking for diversify can look into defense manufacturing. There is huge scope into the renewable and green energy. If you look at the windmill, it has 10 years, 20 years down the line, this business is going to be a sustainable business. Windmill itself has more than 1500 plus components. We are dealing with a lot of windmill companies, so we are aware that small components are not that technical, not that difficult to manufacture. So MSMEs can look for windmill. Second sector is they can look for solar. Solar is upcoming, as well as these businesses are going to be a sustainable. If I talk about an average MSME company, if the owner who has started the company, if he is at the age of 50 and the next generation is the age of 30, then such kind of businesses which are sustainable, probably 10 years, 15 years down the line, the businesses are going to be there. Such kind of businesses MSMEs should focus. So windmill, second is solar manufacturing, glass manufacturing, even solar pumps manufacturing is one of the more upcoming and profitable business. Policy initiatives are there, like Indian government has supported MSMEs through various policies, initiatives, including subsidized credit. These all things we need to more channelize to our MSME companies based in our industrial areas. Cluster development policies. These policies can help foster linkages between MSMEs and more dynamic firms and market. Yes, again coming to the knowledge of the policies, which should be with the MSME is not that much. So for this, chambers like SGCCI, institute like FICCI can play a major role in linkaging those policies. And the last but not the least, I would say e-commerce, which is fueling MSME growth into the global market. E-commerce expansion. India is projected to have 350 billion e-commerce market by 2030, providing MSMEs with access to larger markets without the need of physical stores. Advantages for MSMEs in e-commerce is wider reach, faster delivery and competitive pricing, financial inclusion. Boosting exports via e-commerce. India's new foreign trade policy aims to boost e-commerce exports by 4 to 5 billion to contribute significantly to the nation's 1 trillion merchandise export target by 2030. Skilling MSMEs. Government and private institutes focus on digital literacy, cataloging skills and global market training to equip MSMEs for the digital age. And last comes the future growth. With the right policies and skill developments, MSME can drive India's $1 trillion digital economy by 2030 through expanding cross-border e-commerce. So friends, apart than all these things, what I have discussed right now, which we are going to talk in the MSME conclave, we are also looking for the current and local challenges which the MSMEs face, the small issues. And it is my commitment to all of you who are currently watching this, that this MSME conclave, together with Southern Gujarat Chamber of Commerce, will be the one of the most productive, most concrete MSME conclave. We together are planning to cover more and more important topics, which is going to be the need of the hour. And I once again thank to entire SGCCI committee, President Sir, Vice President Sir, to Secretary Mr. Nirav Mandelwal, and also I would like to thank my secretariat in Delhi, entire FICCI team for joining the hands, and together we'll make it success. Thank you everybody. One minute. Lastly, I would like to announce Mr. Nirav Mandelwala, who is currently the secretary at Southern Gujarat Chamber of Commerce. FICCI feels privilege and pleasure to announce Mr. Nirav as the Vice Chair for FICCI-CMSME Gujarat Surat chapter. And I would like to hand over this letter to Mr. Nirav.
It's a credit to Chamber of Commerce and credit to Nirav Mandelwala.
Thank you.
A special thanks to Dipti ji for making it possible, Luthra sir and Harjinder ma'am.
Thank you so much, Ankit ji. And I would like to welcome Mr. Nirav Mandelwala on board FICCI-CMSME.
Thank you.
Together, I think we can really scale up both the organizations and work for the interest of MSMEs in the region. And I would like to thank my President and Vice President, President Mr. Girish Luthra and Vice President Ms. Harjinder Kaur, who have been driving this initiative in the whole country, and who have also encouraged us to open the regional chapters for a better outreach amongst the MSMEs, and also a better cooperation between the associations that we they are members of FICCI. So thank you so much. SGCCI, I think it is going to go a long way, and both of our organizations will really be taking the MSME agenda in this state to a higher level. Thank you so much.
And
Thank you. Ma'am, this is I think the second event to jointly organized with FICCI. I think since 2008 we are organized, right? And we are trying to in the future we are jointly organize more and more event with a FICCI. This is our promise by the SGCCI. And because of our Vice Chairman is Nirav Mandelwala from the Surat. And we will try to organize next year President Mr. Nikhil Madrasi He will be a president next year.
I welcome you all and look forward to closely working with each one of you. Thank you so much.
And once again, a very special thanks to Luthra sir. He's not here, but we can definitely feel his vibes very positive. And he has always been very, very positive. He, especially Harjinder ma'am, whatever initiative, whatever kind of a discussion we do, and whatever we think of, Harjinder ma'am has always been very, very, very supportive that Ankit, you go ahead, we are there with you. Luthra sir has always been there with us, and especially Dipti ji you also. So we would like just in all of your presence, we'll do the curtain raiser event and conclude the event then.
Thank you so much.
Sorry?
એમનું ડિક્લેરેશન કરવાનું છે અમદાવાદનું.
No, nothing. Congratulations. Congratulations to entire Southern Gujarat team. And thank you all for your support. Thank you. Congratulations. Yeah.
Venue is Surat, right?
Sorry? Venue is Surat.
શું છે આ બાજુથી કરવાની નથી એ તો નથી પ્લેનમાં આમાં કન્ક્લુડ કરવાનું છે
એક મિનિટ દીપ્તિજી હેલો
આશીષને પૂછવાનું હતું ચાન્સ મળવાનું ચાખું વરસ
હા દીપ્તિજી કદાચ છે નહીં
નીકળી જવા એ લોકો
આપણે ગુજરાતના એવા છે તો કોલિંગમાં નહીં આવે Respected President, MSME Chairman Ankit Patel ji. Actually, we mentioned that the portion of the MSME in India's GDP is 35%, whereas in the developed country it is as high as 65%.
Exactly.
So we should work on that.
No, definitely. We welcome your suggestions. And
Second thing is this new announcement in the budget about the 100 crore CGTMSE. They have not come out with the guideline. So we should push that please come out with the guideline so that MSME will be benefited on that. Third thing is MSME requires cyclic finance.
okay.
I mean, see, some of the MSMEs, their incoming of the raw material till the output of the finished goods,
Okay.
it takes as high as 6 months.
Okay.
So that mechanism we should develop
Yeah.
and then propose to the Reserve Bank.
Okay.
And I think there is one system called trade receivable bills, but it is only applicable for the private limited company.
Okay.
જે ઓનબોર્ડ થશે તે બરાબર છે
नहीं जे buyer as a buyer, if a buyer is private limited company or a limited company, then only this is allowed. But this benefit should be extended to the MSME also.
Earlier 500 crore, now they are reducing to 250 crore.
I know that.
That's still high. It should be 50 crore, 100 crore.
Yes,
It should become back.
and without any, I mean,
Because they don't
whether
have
it is a limited private limited or this thing MSME.
The most important is about the data of MSME,
Okay.
especially in Gujarat, Surat. We, on the behalf of Chamber of Commerce, we have requested several times to DIC also and IC also, because we lack a data especially in textile industry. But as a MSME, this thing, as a Gujarat MSME FICCI, data is a key. So that, along with the FICCI and SGCCI, we should work together for the MSME data. And one more challenge is, my son is still struggling to register on the GEM portal. The registration on the GEM portal is, I mean, if we don't go through the agent, the registration is not possible. So we should.
The charge the 12,000 plus GST.
But that even the reliability is not. Yeah.
Very tough. The GM portal register is a very tough procedure.
One more thing is, sir,
And very lengthy procedure.
we should insist the government to come out with the national renewable policy. Each and every state is having the different renewable policies. Especially in Gujarat, the solar policy is not as favorable to MSME as compared to other states. And now the government is insisting on only PLI scheme. They are not interested in upfront capital subsidy. But for MSME, PLI is not workable. It is. So we should, I mean, very boldly we should say that with a strong statement that this upfront capital subsidy is viable for MSME. PLI is not at all viable. And some of the key decisions, I mean, see, we as a Surat industry, we are facing a very severe problem of implementation of non-tariff barriers through QCO. So we are facing a severe problem in yarn, that is the raw material. And especially, I mean, they are implementing this QCO just to impose a trade barrier on China. But still they are our largest trading partner, correct? So there should not be double standard. And they should, I mean, prioritize the sectors. And we are only, I mean, asking for the exemption of the product which are not being manufactured in India. So these are the key, I mean, issues of MSME, and Gujarat being the hub, and even as mentioned by our president, 50% of MSME are in Surat. So any crucial decision taken by the central government, it hurts Surat a lot. So, I mean, since now Nirav is on board, Nirav ne hame heran karisun. Okay, thank you.
FICCI in fact works, all your suggestions very well noted, and FICCI works very close to the ministry. In fact,
So that is why, I mean, you are more influential.
Yeah, among all the chambers like SOCHM is there, CII there, government always look forward for the valuable suggestions from these kind of chambers.
Correct.
And all the national bodies having their head offices in Delhi, there is a very close interaction. So along with this, there are also a few other representations which we had from the Ahmedabad industries. We'll all put together, we'll mark a copy to SGCCI as well. So SGCCI also can take up the matter together.
Actually, there is one suggestion from my end. What happens is that there are many suggestions all over the country, but where it is stalling up,
Yes.
for my knowledge,
Okay.
it has to be properly sent to the particular industry. So if it's related to some compliance-based issues, that has to be addressed to that particular forum. I mean to say that is related to finance industry, say for example.
Okay.
What sir has rightly guided, if in case it's related to a Ministry of Commerce and Industries, it is required to be represented there. And more so I would like to say and suggest that all the issues must be redressed to the MSME ministry first of all, and they should be rather requested to separate
Their
all
respective
the
industries.
issues
Okay.
to industries commissioner each and every मतलब जिनकी जो मिनिस्ट्री है उनको
Agreed,
पहले
yes.
एड्रेस कर दीजिए वहाँ से क्या सॉल्यूशन आता है because all the ministry are working on their own way.
Exactly.
There is no synchronization as
Okay.
such. Many few industries ministries are synchronized. तो हम सर ने जो बताया हम बोलेंगे कि भाई एक इंडस्ट्री एक मिनिस्ट्री को अपन ने बताया तो वहाँ से आगे ही नहीं जाएगा.
And
It
we,
is not domain as such.
actually, especially textile industry, you know, I mean, our raw material, that is yarn, that falls under Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer.
Okay.
Our capital falls under the Ministry of Heavy Engineering. And Textile Ministry is left with nothing. They only form the policy.
Exactly.
And see, Ministry of Chemical and Fertilizer, they don't know the T of textile. And they come out with they influence the policies and they influence the guidelines. And Ministry of Heavy Engineering, I mean, for them, the capital goods of textile is even 0.001% of the heavy engineering. Rather, it doesn't fall under heavy engineering, textile machinery.
Conclave, the thing that he told you earlier about the QCO, I would just elaborate. There are many of the machines of textile industries under which we are 100% dependent on another country,
Okay.
on China. And on that the QCO has been implemented.
Okay.
And it's going to
I mean, they are going to
implemented. They are
implement in
planning for
25
it.
August.
Then from where we would be getting the machinery?
implement from the 2025.
Few of the machineries are such which the production is only 5%, 95% we are importing from China. Another country is not having that technology.
Okay.
And if they are having technology, they are not able to
Met the cost.
no, not met the cost. They are not
Technology is
able to get the supply against the demand also.
Technology is there, but it's a very costly.
Very costly.
machinery against the China. Very costly machinery against the China. Now, once the your
So when there was a a few days back there was a meeting with MSME commissioner.
He was there.
So you were there.
Yes, yes.
So that is what I mean. Were they consulted before taking the decision? MSME commissioner of Gujarat should have been consulted, because the Surat is the largest cluster which is going to be affected by this decision. So even Gujarat government, we should pursue the Gujarat government also. If any decision is taken by a central government which is going to affect maybe a positive effect or negative effect to the state, they should be in aligned with them.
Definitely, they should take the suggestions,
Yes.
representations from Surat. Yes.
બીજું કે એને તાકી હેવી એન્જિનિયરિંગ
Recording in progress.
લગાવે છે બીઆઈએસ લગાવે છે
હા.
ને એક વર્ષ લઈને જો એને બેન કરવાના છે
હા.
તો એને કપડા પર બી બીઆઈએસ લગાવવું છે ને
હમ.
તમે ચાઇનાથી કે બહારથી કપડું ને ફેબ્રિક આવવાનું છો ને અહીંયા મશીનરીને એન્ટર નથી કરતા.
No, the problem is what you know what.
શું આવવાના આનો પીએમ મિત્ર પાર્ક
Yes.
કેવી રીતે full થશે?
How is that going to?
તે રીતે ભાઈ અહીંયા પ્રાઇવેટ પાર્કો બધા ફૂલ થશે થવાના જ નથી. કારણ કે એક બાજુ મશીનરી વી આર ઓલ ડિપેન્ડિંગ ઓન ધ ચાઇનીઝ મશીન. યુરોપિયન એન્ડ જર્મન મશીન આર વેરી ટુ કોસ્ટલી.
4 times, 5 times.
હા 4 times costly.
What happened is,
Supply
see,
demand match पर नहीं कर सकता.
the spinning machine, which has been developed by LMW in South India, what they did is they are giving the quality of European and they are cheaper by 25%. If that has been replicated in this weaving machine and embroidery, then we are happy. અમને કેમ મન થાય બહારથી લેવાની છે તે તમે અહીંયા બનાવીને આપો ને અમારે ક્યાં વાંધો
અમે બી ઈચ્છે કે ભાઈ અહીંયાથી આપણી ઇન્ડિયન કરન્સી બહાર
The policy is not there.
હા.
That Indian manufacturers, when they manufacture, their whole manufacturing capacity will be absorbed. Because the price difference between the Chinese and this, because of the smaller volume, is higher. And there are no steps taken to curb this decision.
So, shall we?
Yes.
Let me propose vote of thanks.
ચાલો કરો.
यहाँ पर उपस्थित सभी सम्मानीय अतिथि और हमारे प्रेसिडेंट विजय भाई, अंकित भाई, चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स का जो स्लोगन है मैं दोहराना चाहूँगा, सुअल्प अपि वस्तूनाम संहति ही कार्य साधिका तृणानाम गुणत्वम आपनैहि बध्यन्ते मत्तदंतिनः. ગુજરાતીમાં કહેવાય છે કે નાનામાં નાની વસ્તુઓનો અને શક્તિઓનો સરવાળો કાર્ય સાધક એટલે કે કોઈ પણ કાર્યને સફળ બનાવે છે, જે આજના પ્રસંગને બહુ અનુરૂપ વાત છે. અને નાના નાના તંતુઓમાંથી બનાવેલું દોરડું ગાંડા થયેલા હાથીને પણ બાંધી શકે છે, એ પણ આજના પ્રસંગને બહુ અનુરૂપ વાત છે. તો હું પહેલી વાત કરું તો આપણે બંને શક્તિઓ આજે ભેગી થઈ છે તો ડેફિનેટલી વી વિલ મેક અ બિગ ગ્રો ઇન MSME સેક્ટર. Way we are planning, way you thought about it, way you read about it, the conceptualization of the entire conclave is just amazing and fantastic. So, we will definitely do something great in this field in the month of January 2025. So, we are very much thankful to you, Ankit bhai, thankful to Ajay ji. आप भी यहाँ पर उपस्थित हैं, आपका बहुत शुक्रिया. गिरीश भाई अगर आज होते तो गिरीश भाई
ઓનલાઈન
गिरीश भाई
હલો ગિરીશભાઈ
ગુડ મોર્નિંગ.
गिरीश भाई उतरी गया
ઉતરી નથી ગયા ગાડીમાં બેસી ગયા
પ્લેનમાં છું. I'm just in the aircraft and just
એરક્રાફ્ટ જ છે
like to
તો गिरीश भाई હું વોટ ઓફ થેન્ક્સ પ્રપોઝ કરું એ પહેલાં તમારી 5 મિનિટ હતી રિગાર્ડિંગ ધીસ કોન્ફરન્સ આઈ થિંક યુ શુડ ફિનિશ ફર્સ્ટ ધેટ એન્ડ દેન વી વિલ ગો ફોર ધ વોટ ઓફ થેન્ક્સ
and right.
You please proceed with your thoughts regarding conclave.
ફ્લાઇટ લેન્ડ થાય
Just a minute.
ચાર્ટર છે
Yeah. So
Wait a minute, just wait.
my friend, the first event of FICCI-CMSME and a large event being planned. First of all, I must welcome Mandewala to be the part of FICCI-CMSME and આપણે બધા સાથે મળીને આને આગળ વધાવીએ. SGCCI અને FICCI-CMSME is a common cause. આપણે બધા સાથે કામ કરીશું ને એનો સારો મોકો છે ને વધારે ડિટેલ્સ કારણ કે I was not there તમે લોકો જે ડિટેલ ડિસ્કસ કરી છે I am okay with that. આવ્યા પછી we will handle it. Ankit will has been a part of this whole organization for a long time, so he can be of help, great help. And of course, our president and Michelle and the whole team of SGCCI is always there to support good cause. So, most welcome into this network and let's take this forward. I think committee discussed everything now. Thank you.
So thank you very much Girish bhai for your kind presence. I am thankful to Harjinder Kaur ji and as well as Dipti ji for their presence also. અને ખાસ કરીને જે MSME ની આપણી SGCCI ની ટીમ છે they are very much aggressive about the any issues. એટલે અહીં જેટલા પણ મિત્રો ઉપસ્થિત છે એ બધા અભિનંદનના અધિકારી છે અને આપણે બધા સાથે મળીશું તો કદાચ એક નવો વિક્રમ અને નવો ઇતિહાસ સર્જીશું. આપ સૌનો પણ ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર. આપણે અહીં આ કાર્યક્રમ સમાપ્ત કરીએ છીએ. લંચમાં મળીશું. બધું એક વખત આપ સૌનો આભાર અને નીરવભાઈને વધુ એક વખત અભિનંદન આપીને આજની સભા સમાપ્ત